I woke up face down clutching a half-empty bottle of wild turkey, half naked in a roach-infested motel somewhere outside Barstow. Jesus, how did I end up here? The TV was blaring CNN, vomiting pixels of breaking news about Trump's tirade over fake polls. Ah, yes, America's beloved kitsch orange bogeyman screaming into the void once more about enemies of the people and measureless crimes against MAGA sanctity. Pollsters, he proclaims, those diseased number crunchers, are not just mistaken, no, sir. They're sick, an evil incarnate, conjuring graphs to sabotage his holy crusade. Poll numbers. Christ almighty. There it was again. A term thrown around like cheap moonshine at a backwoods revival. What is it about these little cold digits that turns the talking heads rabid, frothing at the mouth like meth-addled jackals tearing flesh from a carcass already picked dry? For decades they've held polls up as sacred tablets, divine truths from Mount Sinai, chiseled in stone by sweaty-palmed interns. But let Trump's bloated approval digits even twitch downward, and suddenly numbers themselves become suspect. Mutant creations born from the analytic void, sinister entrails spewed forth from media's necromancers. But here comes CNN, MSNBC, Axios, and the entire choir of goodmensch doomsayers, squawking with faux morale outrage, feasting on Trump's tantrum like apocalyptic vultures descending on carrion. This whole affair reeks of manufactured scandal, cliched moral panic injected into the public veins like cheap smack, deliberately fueling perpetual cycles of weaponized compassion and synthetic outrage. It's outrage pornography served straight to a salivating, zombified populace addicted to righteous indignation. Watching this charade, I realize it's no longer about truth or reality. Truth is a twitching, battered corpse in media's funhouse, once proud and unyielding, now wheeled out and propped up every evening, its sagging flesh painted over thickly enough to fool the rubes swallowing this hourly excrement they call news. Trump's polls plummet, media salivates like rabid circus monkeys flinging their own droppings, grinning gruesome clown grins beneath cracked makeup faces. And Trump, a carnival barker basking in the absurdity, embraces his role in the grotesque carnival, shrieking about sick enemies with faces twisted in faux patriotic outrage. We are watching an absurdist puppet show of false idols, each side jerking on strings until limbs snap and fibers fray in this grotesque orgy of narrative torment. This is what we've become. Media jackals and political hyenas dancing in a blood-drenched arena, each crying foul while eagerly gorging on the entrails of a nation left gutted and hopelessly insane. Polls and approval ratings, fake news and media enemies. Sweet Christ, the American discourse has become twisted beyond parody. A fevered, nightmarish LSD trip swirling down a toilet bowl into oblivion, drowning civilized debate in a whirlpool of ideological sewage. I shut off the TV, grab my gear, and stagger out into the desert heat, leaving behind this lunatic sideshow. Somewhere in the shimmering wastelands there's sanity, or at least silence.